Hi, and welcome back to the podcast. For this episode is a bit of a shorter one. We had Jason on. We had an amazing time. We spent time talking about an assortment of different topics. Also, discretion is advised for this. We do talk about like underage drinking and things like self harm and other things like that. I'm pretty sure during it just a little bit. So if you're sensitive to those type of things, then please don't listen to this episode. And without further ado, let's get you right into the show.
Some people just can't handle big booty bitches, and I'm one of them. That's why I gotta become a big booty bitch. You know?
Kendall, you're not talking. You forget that I can hear you when you hit the fucking shit. Like what?
Shut the fuck
Is this supposed to
up!
be an app?
You can use the app or you can go from like the web browser. It doesn't really matter. We can
Okay,
still hear.
but okay, so like if I was to like get off the web browser, would you still hear me?
I don't think so.
Okay,
You
let
can
me go
use
down.
the app though.
Let me go download the app.
Okay.
Ow. I hurt my finger.
Oh wait, but I still hear y'all.
Oh, well, I guess you can still do it.
Okay, bet. Say less. Let's do this. Am I gonna get clout?
Probably not.
Ah, fuck.
Kendall's at college. You know what's funny is that we can't hear it when they're up there smashing upstairs.
Oh, here's
Jesus Christ.
pelvis. All types of broke up.
I know because last time I was there and we filmed there, she just looked up at the ceiling. Why are they smashing so hard?
They were it be aggressive. I know she's not okay.
She's in a wheelchair.
We were talking about the shit that happened at the Capitol.
If you don't put that goddamn Pringle can up.
I don't have any more. Damn.
Fucking
I don't have any more. Leave me alone, Kendall.
eating Pringles and shit. You gotta be ashamed of your damn self.
What's wrong?
You eat pickles, so I will not take any slander
You be
from you.
munching and crunching and shit right up to the mic. ASMR type beat. I be trying
You can't even hear it. What are you talking about?
stop munching and crunching.
The noise suppression doesn't even allow you to hear me munching and crunching if I was. So, fuck you.
It be sounding like me when I never mind.
I feel like I would have to make a choose a side right now, and I would choose Kendall's side.
Her.
Jason, I will throw you off a bridge.
Like I feel like Kendall will win the argument between you two. So
You never win an argument. Do you know how many times we got into an argument that Kendall couldn't win?
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Hey,
I'm trying to
man.
slander my little black ass.
She will simply cry. I don't know why she's acting like that. What?
If you're so
no.
woman here.
Honestly, I'm not a woman hater. I'm just saying you will simply cry.
he's a sexist.
Exactly.
No, I just know Kendall, and I know that if you raise your voice at her, she will simply just cry.
That seems like sexist.
It's not.
type beat
I've
to
seen
me.
her do it before. She's cried over less, actually. Somebody said they missed her, and she started crying.
Hashtag we're canceling Jeremy Alexander.
I'm not here, actually.
Hashtag
What
he's
have I cried
Hashtag he's
over?
a-
I don't cry.
You literally cried because somebody said they missed you.
Shut up. I don't. Next one.
Jeez.
You were like,
Okay, I'm going on Jeremy's side now.
you said, Jeremy, my chest hurts.
Sorry.
That-
I'm switching sides.
She attacked me for eating crunch berries because she said that she used to like pick out the berries when she was younger because she didn't like the berries in her cereal, and that is strange. I think she's left. There's no defense for this. So since she's not here to defend herself, I will be attacking her even more.
I gotta do something.
And where? In the kitchenette? You don't even have that much in there. There's nothing in that dorm except for 2 sinks and a countertop with a microwave and a tiny fridge.
I left and I come back. You're still slandering my ass. I ain't even said shit.
That's not slandering, because for it to be slander, I'd have to be lying. Did I lie?
I know where you live, bitch. Don't try me.
I also know where you live.
You can't get in, bitch.
Yes, I can.
No, you can't.
Garage door.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm pulling up.
Remember when Redacted said he was actually gonna come to my house? Remember when that happened and then his ass?
You know what's funny is that Jason has disappeared from the call.
That's good because I was talking about my nigga. Not me saying my nigga when that's not even really my nigga.
Sometimes, nigga.
He's not my sometimes nigga. He ain't my nigga yet. It's not even like a sometimes.
Nigga light. Just like your nigga light.
On to begin with, shit just dormant. You know, still in the box. We ain't taking it out, plugged up yet.
Hold on, I'm gonna play what you sound like. Every single time you talk about him, you just be like, "You really?"
Y'all ever?
Alright, I'm back. I don't know what the fuck happened.
All right, so Jeremy, don't play the sound, though.
All I'm saying is, Kendall, whenever you talk about
Jeremy, I swear for Jesus Christ,
you swearing.
Cause he trying to slander my ass. I don't even.
No, because every single time she talk about that nigga, all I hear is this.
I don't even do it like that, actually.
Bitch.
Very quiet because the walls are thin. But I digress. Anyways, what's the next?
Get out.
Next topic.
Leave.
Next topic.
Next topic. Not next topic. Jason, you take the reins. Let's hear what you have to say about things and stuff.
I don't know. I'm new to this. Why are you putting me on the spotlight like this?
Exactly.
I hate it.
You text him not even 15 minutes ago and then just put him on the spot. He couldn't have had no preparation.
Yes.
Exactly. I'm over here.
No preparation.
Give me a topic and we'll talk about it.
So, what about Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse? What does everybody think about that? I have several posters on my wall. That's what I
you
just
talking about the animated movie?
Kendall, you go first.
That shit was cool. Yeah. It was cinematically great. The amount of energy and time that would have had to have gone into like the animation style, that shit's fire as fuck. And you know, in the new Spider-Man, like the Miles Morales one for the PS5, well, you can have it on PS4 too, but the graphics are amazing on the PS5. Like, you can get the Miles Morales skin, and the animation is like a comic book, and I just think that's cool as fuck. I haven't finished Spider-Man though, because the PS5 is at home, and I'm not going back. So,
Jason, opinion?
Personally, I hated the movie. I'm just kidding. Nah, it was good as a movie. Like, I don't know.
I was about to say, it's not gonna take that slander.
Nah, it had a lot of Easter eggs, and I fucking love them. Like, I'm a whole spider geek, and that movie completed me.
We're ready for the
Isn't the second movie coming out either late this year or next year?
I think it might have gotten delayed because of the pandemic, unless they could work at home.
Who knows, though?
We're still in a global panoramic. Man, we are in a Papa John's. Honestly, I just think we just need to get rid of the global Pandora's box.
I wish I could live my life in college without being in the middle of a pomegranate, so I could actually go shit. You know, one thing that I thought about, Jeremy, how did my ass not get corona last semester? I went to a whole ass Halloween party, got fucked up. I was not being cautious. Bitch, I was
You too?
I didn't go to any parties. I never got invited.
I went to one, and I got fucked up, and it was weird.
Then I got
She got fucked up off of 2 shots and some fruit.
Not 2 shots.
Not even 2 shots. A shot and a half because somebody watered it down.
Okay, I will never have to pay that much for alcohol.
It is cost efficient. I will admit that it is cost efficient.
I didn't even get. First of all, it wasn't even 2 shots. The funny thing is, it was 1 shot, and I was giggling. And then I was just
oh my Jesus.
Might as well knock it out the park and did a second shot.
When Kendall's drunk, all she does is she's really polite, honestly. When she called me, she was like, I just wanted you to know that I'm fine because you called me and I didn't answer. But I will be I am at a party and I have taken drinks. I've done drinks. I had 1 singular shot. Yes, I did have 1 singular shot, but I also had some fruit. They had some fruit. And honestly, wait, oh my gosh, you look so pretty. Wait, hold on. Like, I just want you to know that you're so pretty. You're so pretty. And I was like, Kendall. And she was like, huh? Oh, I had to tell her she was pretty because she was gonna walk by without knowing that. Anyways, and I was like, Kendall, I think you should go back to your dorm. And she was like, I hear you. That's really, I think that would, I hear you. I really think that is an idea, but I'm gonna stay here with my friends.
Literally. They didn't even stay. They left.
And she was like, I understand that. I was like, why don't you just leave with your friends? Aren't they leaving or something? And she was like, I'm going to stay here.
Okay, but I'm honestly glad I
Yes.
didn't leave. Apparently, it was like weak as fuck after they left, and I stayed there. I got fucked up.
You should have just
So
went
how did you go
home.
home?
I got a piggyback ride from a dude.
Oh my!
She was so drunk that she didn't even take any pictures in her Halloween outfit. And
It
she
was a
said
good ass outfit too. To be last minute, I really put it together well.
Didn't you break
I lost
something
almost
on
all
it?
of the butterflies that were on me.
Where were you supposed to be?
I was supposed to be an angel because another girl who went there was a devil. It didn't really end up like that. I really just looked like a fairy. I had like little butterflies and a crown and shit. It was cute. Fuck off.
To some degree. I never got to see it.
I got
So I don't know.
complimented on it.
We got paid 22 cents from the last podcast. Honestly, we're very much rich.
I can't wait to buy my bitch a Birkin now.
You should get food stamps.
Do you want a job again?
I don't want to work again. I don't do no annoying ass motherfuckers again. I don't like.
Why should they get food stamps? Like, she literally only needs money for food. Why doesn't she just get the food stamps? Exactly.
What were you for Halloween, Jeremy?
We made it.
What were you for Halloween?
I didn't be anything for Halloween. I was at home.
I was Jason.
Wait, wasn't what day was
Halloween? Was a.
I think it was a Saturday or a Friday.
Yeah, I was at work.
How's work, by the way?
Work is.
You know they called me to go back. Yeah.
You told me.
I'm not going for it.
You know, my sister asked me to help her get a job there today, and I was like, no. And she was like, I'm just trying to get like 11 or something like that. And I'm like, girl,
it's like
Kendall doesn't have a job.
Why the fuck you even want to air my shit out like that?
She about to do her like that, man. You still working at Amazon?
I'm on leave right now because they took away my food stamps because it was like, hey, you got another job. You don't need these. And I was like, nah, I'm on leave. Go ahead and give me back. Give them back. Told her to apply. She in college. They'll give them to her too. They're gonna be like, are you in school full time? You'd be like, yes.
I might, maybe. I probably will. Because then the food shit, then the money I spend on food, I can spend on clothes.
With your non-existent money. With your $5
I have a little bit left in my goddamn bank account. You know what?
Did you even order that pizza? I gave you the money
when
for
the
pizza.
man comes over so we can sit and vibe out and eat pizza and watch anime or some shit.
That's weird.
Anime. You know, something.
We watched The Promised Neverland. Have you ever seen The Promised Neverland?
No, I have not.
I'm glad you spoke up.
Bria and Nick told me about it, and then me and Kendall watched it on Netflix.
Not you talking about it like it's not like terrifying. It's this fun little show. That shit is terrifying. That shit is fucked up. It is fucked up.
It's not terrifying. It's about. Do you want to know what it's about?
Great.
It's about like all these kids. They live in this house. It's like a foster fit. It's like a foster house with all these foster kids, and they're like, you're gonna go away when you turn like 12 and you age out and you go get a family or whatever. And one night somebody goes off. Like they age out at different ages, but most of the time it's when you turn like 12. Wasn't it 12? Yeah, when you turn 12, you officially have to leave, regardless of if you aged out or whatever. But some people go out at 6, some go out at I think the starting age is 6 and up. But if you're dumb, you have to leave. Anyways, they don't tell you that in the beginning though. It's so one of the little girls leaves, and she leaves one of her toys. And so they're like, we're gonna go out and we're gonna take her toy. And then when they go out there, they just find her dead in the back of a vehicle because they walked up to it and called it a vehicle. That's so funny. That's the funniest part. They were like, we've never seen a vehicle before. And then they found out that it was this big giant demon thing that eats the children. And this whole time they were just free range children.
I just said nothing.
Huh?
What did you say?
Nothing.
What'd you say?
Okay.
Nah,
you shouldn't have implicated yourself. Now you gotta say
exactly. Don't be shy.
You gotta cut it out the podcast. I'm just saying because you was like they be eating kids, and I was like me when I swallow. But please don't put that in my podcast. I don't. Nobody knows that. I be doing anyways. So next topic.
How you be doing that? You don't even. Never mind. I'm not even gonna say that. But you know what I mean.
We're getting there, bitch. God.
Get out.
Just airing
Simply
my
exit.
shit out.
What are you playing with? Is that a lips? What is that white thing that
It's
you were
a
just
bullet.
playing
I'm just
with?
kidding.
It's the kids.
Yeah, the white thing I
shit.
was
Get
playing
out.
with. Just be splashed.
Oh, it's a lip
I gotta go
balm.
into the
It's a
corner.
lip balm. Yep. But no, they found out that they're just free range You know, like the chickens when they're like it's free range eggs.
Not
Yeah,
the
they're just free range children, and they're trying to make their brains big so that they can eat the brains.
God damn it.
And the whole show like revolves around them trying to escape. And in the end, do they escape? I don't know. You'll have to find out if you watch it.
I mean, you might as well just
They get
spoil it
out.
for me.
Ain't no point in that, Jeremy. They get out. Some niggas gotta
Thank you.
chop their ears off because they got tracking devices.
Honestly, it has a pretty good plot. So either way, even if somebody spoils it to you, it'll still be like you'll still like
I mean, it's a
enjoy
good show.
like the
It's just
watching,
fucked
even though
up.
you know you're gonna get out.
You don't watch that shit on like. Anyways,
We watched it in the middle of the night. I don't know
I'm just
why you're
saying, like,
pretending
don't
like
watch
it's just
that
like
shit as like a.
oh,
But I wouldn't watch that
I
shit
told you.
if I was like just like when you're doing a sneaky link, but you don't want to just get to it, so you start watching the show before. I wouldn't watch that.
Not the sneaky link.
I don't have none of those no more. I'm a committed man now.
That were me. Can't relate. I wish that was me, huh?
I mean, it's
No comment.
it's overrated. I'm just kidding. Let me stop.
I leave no comments here.
Cut that out because if my girlfriend ever hears this, she gonna kill me.
Yeah,
I'm cutting a whole bunch of shit out now. My brain. First of all, I'm already gonna have to sift through like 100 minutes of fucking audio, so that's funny. Anyway,
on the bright side, what the fuck is the bright side? Also, I extended the date.
have I been? Oh,
I extended
What
the
date?
date from the
What
end of
date?
January to the end of March.
You keep telling me that, like I give
I
a fuck.
fucking hate you.
Like
I
honestly,
thought you cared about me and my life since I cared.
don't worry. I'm gonna verbally harass you about that later. Just
I
not
just
currently
need to
at this
move
current
it because
moment.
I don't want to be impatient and then lose out on like a.
Do you want to tell Jason about what your
Okay,
extension means?
So I started talking to this nigga the first day of school last year. 1 month in, I told him I liked him, and we started talking. When that was September, right? Okay, then the next month, I think, yeah, September, October. Next month we fucked. And now we just been talking, but he's like, I don't really do relationships because like I've been hurt in the past, and that shit don't define me. But like I just really feel like that puts a lot of stress on me. So basically, I'm a dumb bitch, but I like him, and I don't really want to fuck with anybody else. Like I don't want to have to go through the talking phase and the getting comfortable phase, and then I don't know. I just don't want to up my body count yet, so I'm gonna keep fucking with him.
And I told her she shouldn't have sucked that nigga dick for free.
That's what I did when I lost my virginity. Like, well, it wasn't like that, but like I basically like got crossfaded to the point where I didn't remember nothing from that night, and like apparently I had sex in the backseat with a girl. And like I wasn't ready to like up my body count yet, so I fucked around with her for a little bit. But then like I was like, you know what, fuck it. I told her I didn't want to like I don't want to see one of them like I don't want to seem to be like one of them dudes that just like fucking leave, but I'm a fucking leave. And so.
What the fuck is that noise?
Yeah.
Oh, somebody just followed me on Twitch. Apparently, that noise just scared the hell out of me.
I'm glad.
I was listening. Oh, that was Nick following on Twitch. Great. Anyway.
But yeah. And then that's when I caught my second body. And then but my second body was just a one night stand. So it was like a little sneaky link.
Maybe I should start doing
I'm on to my third body.
You should start doing what? Start.
If it was
You're not gonna do
that. I'd fuck one of the skaters. I fuck with
I'll put in the fact that you would fuck somebody else. I'm just gonna censor out the name part.
We're not dating. We're talking. But anyways, I would fuck redacted.
Exactly. They're talking. They've been talking for months.
I would fuck redacted because I think everyone. As long as he's clean, because I know he'd be fucking a lot, but I feel like if he be fucking a lot, also he's tall as fuck, so I want to be close to it.
Kendall, you said you've been at therapy.
I haven't been yet. I think
talking about like you used to. You said you used to go.
Yeah. Oh, you mean that
Like you
holistic
went at one
bitch who was
point.
just like, go out into the sun. Feel the
What did she
spirit.
diagnose
She said
you
I
with?
was depressed, but she was just like, it's okay, sweetheart. We all get down, but you just need to feel the grass.
That is the most belittling thing when you're depressed is to say, we all get down.
I was just like, why the fuck do you have a degree? Actually,
my diagnoses were, I'm pretty sure I still have the paperwork somewhere around this bitch, but they said I have ADHD, anxiety, and
I think I
something
might
else,
have a
I think.
personality disorder. That's fun.
You know, at one point I thought I was bipolar because I kept experiencing like the highs and lows and like all this other shit, and I was like, maybe I'm bipolar, or
I
I
thought
have
you was
like
gonna say something
BPD.
else.
What?
I thought you was gonna say I thought I was bisexual. Jesus Christ.
Not I thought. I don't think that's something that you would think you are. Anyways, I thought I was bipolar or like that I had like BPD or something like that. Cause like after the highs and lows, it was like I used to just experience moments where I just felt like nothing. So then I was like, maybe that's BPD, you know, like crazy. Cause you know, but I think I'm pretty sure that the like extreme mood swings go along with ADHD because I was going based off of what TV shows told me about ADHD. Like, oh, I'm just hyper and stuff. But no, there's periodic sadness and tiredness and a whole bunch of
Let's
other
talk
shit that
about
goes
this.
into it as well.
Shows
And
misrepresent
like the lack of
everything.
motivation. But you might have ADHD too because you said
Bitch,
you can't even read things.
I don't.
Like one of the symptoms is like when you read stuff, like if you're reading like a long paragraph of text, a lot of the time you'll just be staring at it and not reading it. Like you'll read the
I
first
think it's
part
just
and
that I'd
just
be
be
zoning
staring
out
at
a
it and
lot.
not. Yeah, that's ADHD, hun. That's zone. Zone.
Big boobs. Anyways, so
But maybe talk to a mental health professional about it.
that's why I'm happy for the
Diagnosis.
on-campus.
But in all reality, a lot of the time when you go to like a therapist, they make you diagnose yourself. Like they'll be like, here, check some boxes off on this piece of paper. Because I know when I went to the psychiatrist, they were like, all right, now I know a lot of people have trouble like talking about it, so you can just check off like these boxes.
Oh, yeah, they do that all the
thing,
time, but I'd be lying because
it'll
I don't
tell-
want to have to go to the mental health. Like, I don't want them to like be like, hey, yeah, you can't stay in your home. Let's go to this facility for like 2 weeks or some shit.
They're gonna take you to an asylum.
No, it's not like that. They'll only do that if you're like,
Yeah, that's
if
why I'd be
you're like,
lying.
I want to kill myself right now.
I'd be like, yo, I ain't never thought of that ever in my life.
No, you can think about it sometimes. It's just not like if you're currently trying, they'll be like, oh, let's put her on hold.
What the fuck do you think?
No, you can just be like, because they'll be like, are you experiencing this right now? And you can just say, not right now. Just, sometimes I just like, and also I have like these intrusive thoughts. Like sometimes
when I be washing dishes and I wash a knife, I be slick just wanting to just.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Those
Y'all never did that? Or like if someone's standing next to you when you like washing a knife, you ain't never just been like, what if I just stab the fuck out?
Have you ever seen that video? It was like a dude driving and he was like just driving, right? He was like, what if I just swerve? No.
That's why I can't drive, honestly.
But doing it is another thing. Like
honestly, they just fell.
What?
They fell.
You said what?
In the ceiling. I hope they didn't fall off the bed because that's like.
Don't go up there.
Can you imagine being up on the upper floor and someone knocks on your door and they be like, I just wanted to check. You hit that ground hard as a bitch. Are you okay?
Did you get the wind knocked out of you? Is you fine?
That would be never mind. Luckily, there's no one underneath Redacted's room.
That would be funny. They come knock on the door like, Kendall, what experimental shit were y'all doing to where you fell on the floor?
That's true, we're fucking.
You were like, the sex swing just disconnected from the ceiling.
That's weird. I don't like having my limbs up like that. That's scary.
Not the limbs up in the
The
air.
blood flow. No, I pass out too easily. I do everything else though. I do suspension and shibari. I'm okay with that. What?
I'm confused.
Shibari?
But yeah,
It's just like Japanese rope bondage.
Jason, I don't know what that means. Jason, have you ever been to therapy?
That's
No.
such an invasive fucking question, Jerry.
That's great.
It is.
It's not an invasive question. This should be like forthcoming like answer. You know, he
I
didn't
don't
have the
know.
answer if he wanted to, though.
I never like. I don't know. Like, I don't never been through nothing like that. You know, like.
I
Well,
went to therapy first in like second or third grade because like the school was telling my mom to take me.
Was that when you
jeez,
talked that nigga with the
ultimate
iPhone
disrespect.
cord?
No, that was in 5th grade. That was post therapy.
Oh.
Therapy didn't do shit.
No, okay. So when I was in third grade, I think it was like either second or third grade. I went to therapy and they make you play with. They don't make you play with dolls, but they give you something to play with, and they're like they just watch you play with them, and then they ask you a couple of small questions about your home life and this and that. That's for child psychiatrists, though. Like if you're an adult, they just make you sit down and talk, which is honestly, I feel like they should
Honestly,
give
give
you
me like a
something to
cute
play with
little
instead,
Rubik's
like
Cube.
or something to like fidget with, because I don't
Like
want to just
anyway,
sit here and
so
look at
I,
you and talk
you
to you.
know,
'Cause I can't do that.
stayed up for 37 hours, got high, and went to a carnival. Yes.
Yeah, but
I
I
should
went
do
to
that
there
again
and then
this
they were like,
semester.
"Oh, I think they thought that it was because like so they would ask me like, are your mom and dad together and blah blah blah, and I'm like, no, they're not. They were, though, back in the days when we used to live in a house, but they're better for it, blah blah blah. And they were like, oh well, obviously you need a mentor. So they had this guy named Mr. Oliver come every single week, and he would ask me about my grades and be like, Jeremy, how's your grades? Let me see your progress, and like, let me see your behavioral report for the week, because they used to do that back then. And then I'd be like, here, look at it. And then he'd be like, all right, we're going to go to a pizza party, or we're going to go do this, or we're going to do that. It was honestly, the first time I did not know who this man was, but like by the third time, I was cool with it. I was cool with going out and getting food and shit, honestly.
You see that?
I was like, not
You
trying
see?
to pick me up.
You see that band around my finger? This
What do
one?
you do? Huh?
Oh my god.
I
I left my ring on for too long, and I think anyways. It's like I fucked up. I think I fucked up my soup. Oh my god.
I don't know what that means. Anyway, so after a while, I think it was like after a year, they were like, this is his last time coming, and the last time he came, we went to a baseball game, and I don't really remember all that much because I'm not a sports nigga. But it was. I'm not.
I know baseball.
I mean, I know baseball because I used to play kickball when I was in elementary school. Because it's the same principle.
I just have to
That's
go.
the only reason why I know baseball, because it's the same principle. Like, you roll the ball, you kick it, somebody catch it. If they automatically catch it, you out. If they don't, then you get to run. And if you run and they catch the ball at that base, then you out.
I remember no one ever picked me for baseball. Not baseball, kickball, because I was like 3 feet in like 4th grade or some shit.
But yeah, he stopped coming around the same time that I stopped taking my ADHD medication. Because that was like, I used to take like Concerta, and there used to be this pill that I would have to take every morning. And then my mom was like, you don't need those. I'm pretty sure you can do it all on your own because you've been getting better. And I'm like, yeah, I think that's because of the medicine, Mom. Like, you've been doing better. And I'm like, yeah, I think that's because I've been taking the medicine, not because I don't need it. But she said I didn't need it. But Mom used to take her own medications. Like, I don't know what she had, but they used to prescribe her like Xanax and Percocets, and, like, all that.
Percocets.
But she stopped going because she didn't have insurance anymore. So theoretically, she should definitely be off the rails.
I've considered getting Percocets from Redacted. I don't know. I just want to. I know I'm never gonna go beyond weed, But sometimes the way they be acting when they're off their rocker is kind of just like, or what's the one that makes you Adderall? I almost took Adderall when I thought I was gonna fail these classes.
Oh, I think if I
Don't
asked, I
don't give
could
me
get
Adderall.
Adderall. I'm saying I think if I asked, I could get Adderall.
Ooh,
Like
then
if I go
sell
to
it.
therapy and I'm like, hey,
Sell it.
like what about
Just
Adderall?
sell
And they'll
it.
be like, I'm not gonna sell my Adderall. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need it if I actually get it. They'll be like, oh yeah, that seems like because there's a lot of people who take Adderall and it like helps them. And honestly, I don't know if it'll help
But if
me or
it don't
not
help,
because
sell
like
it.
with medication,
Money
it's
moves.
like a learning curve because it's like
At this point,
they
I'm
gotta check to
convinced
see if
Kendall just
this
wants you to
dose.
sell the Adderall.
Yeah, sell it.
She does. But Kendall is acting like she just doesn't have access to drugs because her friend group is just getting progressively and progressively more drugs. First of all, she got mad because I said all of her friends have flaws.
I never said
Someone
they
has
have
a
flaws.
nicotine addiction.
I never said they didn't have flaws. You were trying to make it seem like I was whiter because of that.
Oh, because I said they do white people shit. Yes, they do white people shit. Like
Say no to
smoke
drugs,
jewels. And
kids.
like he hot wired a jewel, Kendall. He hot wired a jewel. You
But I
told me
don't be
that he
hot
hot
wiring
wired
jewels.
a
I just
jewel
be
because
around them. Honestly, not even because I fucking hate jewel smoke. So I stay around them. I mean, I stay away from them when they do that shit.
Yeah, but they
did do Molly.
They wanted to do Molly.
They did Molly Halloween
They
night
did do
and
Molly.
wandered around campus.
And whenever Kendall's at home, I have to be like, weren't they hanging out with that girl Molly? Because I have to use code words because she can't say stuff at home.
That's so crazy. Because they're really so strict and they really think I'm so. Anyways.
That's funny because they were like, "What's the podcast?" And you were like,
I don't know what you're
Jeremy.
talking about.
I just had to say, oh, I lost the audio file, so we'll have to record it again.
I can't have them knowing that I be sucking and fucking and smoking.
Not sucking and fucking and smoking.
I don't do drugs.
Everyone here has smoked weed. I'm pretty sure. You literally said you got crossfaded. You were
he incriminated himself.
I thought you was gonna cut that out.
Getting crossfaded is fun though.
No,
it is.
It is fun. I went to the movies.
I'm gonna do it again. I should do it again. None of Redacted's weed though.
I don't know what I don't
weed.
remember what I smoked that night. I don't remember what kind of weed I smoked that night, but I do remember that I did drink a lot of what is it called?
Oh, Bacardi gets you drunk so fast. That's the 2 shots I took. 2 shots of Bacardi. That was it.
Oh, I drank from the bottle, so I don't know
gin
how many
is
shots
good.
I had.
Okay, gin isn't good, but I mix my gin with water and I don't taste it, and I get so fucked off of that because like you don't even be realizing how much you be drinking. That was when I got crossfitted. I had whoever Redacted's weed, and then a few minutes later, I got some gin, and I was very happy.
Well, I drank. I had when I drank the Bacardi, it was just like she was like, "You're not gonna drink it," and then I was like, "I'm not gonna drink it."
Not you said, "Say I won't."
And then I just poured it. I just poured it in my. That's it. It was like a big bottle too. Like, why did she have such a big bottle?
Doesn't Bacardi only come in that big ass bottle? Or was that just party size?
No, they come in little shot things, and they come in smaller things. Yeah.
I want to try Hennessy. I want to try dark liquor because I've only had a little bit of rum in the coquito, but like that was so fucking fun. Huh?
Do you have to pee? Do you have to pee or something?
No,
because
I'm
you're
just
like
excited.
jumping around.
I sound like I have a problem.
Excited about
but
alcohol.
Like that coquito was great because you literally could not you couldn't smell or taste the alcohol, but you were getting so drunk. I really felt just festive as fuck.
Jason, which alcohols have you drank?
I've drunk. Oh Lord. Let's start with tequila. I've drunk 1800. I drunk this one Mexican drink is called Cazadores. I've drunk.
Is that the one that you gave me?
No. I've drunk Don Julio. I've drunk this other drink. I forgot what's it called, but it's strong. And then there's Henny. Then the one that I gave you, we're gonna what else? Shit. Oh, there's a crown. What's that shit called? The little crown. Yeah.
Crown Royal.
Uh,
I used to have some of that
Did
just laying around.
my mom had a bottle of Crown Royal just in the house like decoration. I don't know why though.
That was my mom with the 1800 bottles.
That's gonna be
like
me.
she used to just keep those.
Like, look at the decor.
But I wanted to figure out like how to make mixed drinks. Like I wanted to learn how to make mixed drinks. Like for one point, I wanted to be a bartender because I used to like mixing drinks together and stuff. But then I realized that you could literally die. And like not even doing tricks, because that guy didn't even do tricks. He was like, I don't do tricks at the bar. But I did slice my whole hand open reaching into the well because they had a knife wrong side up.
Never mind. What the fuck? The ice.
They were like, they had a knife. They had the knife blade side up. I would beat whoever's ass. I would have just been with my bloody hand. I would have
not they did a
their
Gerald's
ass.
game.
the fact that I just named all these alcohols, I feel like I'm an alcoholic. I need to stop.
I want to try the pink. I think it's like pink lemonade or some shit. I see it all over. What's it called?
I want to try the 1942. You know, like that the long ass tequila bottle.
The which one?
It's called like 1942.
Oh,
or something like
the brown one. Oh, I had it before.
Yeah.
I forgot. I want to.
Well, 1942 is tequila, so it would be clear.
Yeah.
It's just in a brown bottle that's like really
It's
big.
not all that. It's
But
overhyped.
to be honest with you, it's
Yeah.
just expensive. I'm pretty sure
It's
like
really,
$500
it's really
a bottle.
overhyped.
But that's what all the
But it
YouTubers
tastes
drink.
good. I mean, it's just overhyped. I thought it was gonna taste better.
Or sake.
Sake.
I had to.
It was a
I want to taste
on
that.
soju. Like soju be having
Like
businessmen out crashing in the streets in the middle of the night in Korea. Literally,
Not out crashing in the middle of the streets. I need to find somebody to give me a fake ID so that I can just.
You don't
be
need
out
a fake ID if
doing
you go to
shit.
Korea.
I'm not talking about in Korea. I'm talking about here. Like, how am I gonna get to Korea? We can't go anywhere.
I
We're in
mean,
a global panoramic.
afterwards. Also, alcohol is a disinfectant. So, where do we go from here?
But
I want
am
peach
I gonna have it on the
soju.
plane?
Let's see if I can get
No.
some peach soju. See, this is the plus side of fucking with a nigga who's
Free
way
shipping.
older than you, because in a few months I can get things like this. Literally next month.
I can just ask my sister.
I'm gonna be getting free alcohol.
I can ask my sister. I can ask my mom. Anybody want to tell a childhood
One
story?
time I chased my sister with a knife when I was like 3. When I was 4, I threw my sister's Build-A-Bear at the fire.
You're not gonna elaborate on that story. You just chased her around with a knife.
I remember chasing her and I cornered her in the kitchen. And
I was molested by a guy with Down syndrome.
Wait, huh?
Are you gonna elaborate on that story? Or are you just gonna?
What else?
No, I don't have no traumatic stories.
We weren't saying traumatic.
I don't know.
I fell out of a roller coaster when I was 5 because I was too tiny.
That's funny. I've been on a roller coaster one time, and it was at Dixieland, which is now called Fun Spot. I went on that tiny ass roller coaster, and I was like, nope. I don't like motion sickness. I'm not gonna.
Oh, you talk about the little roller coaster that's like going to Fayetteville. Yeah, I went to it recently, bro. That shit feel like you gonna fall out.
Yeah, but also I can't really get on slides because I always think about like, you know how like you get like burned when you slide down a slide and it's like really dry, and like you can feel that. Like every single time I look at a slide, I just feel that. So that's why I don't like getting on like water slides.
What about a water slide?
I said that's why I can't get on water slides and stuff, because there are dry areas on water
One time
slides.
I fell out of the tube at a water slide.
When I was little, you see my camera dying, Kendall? That's funny.
No
I'm gonna
burning
have to
face
switch to my
ass.
webcam in a second, but it's just like it's dying. But it was like we used to play this thing called bumper cars, where you like, because the slides had two sides, so it would just be like, you can't see what I'm doing right now, Jason, but it's just like you would sit on one side and your legs would be on the other side, and the first person would slide down. The worst position you could be in was the middle, because at the end, if you're at the end, then you just fall off. If you're in the middle, you get squished, because it's like bumper cars. So if you slide down at the end, you have the best position, because worst case scenario, you fall off. But if you in the middle, you're gonna get hit by whoever's bones coming down next. So you would just slide, they would just slide down, and you would just get hit after hit after hit, and then until you fall off, and then we'll do it again. Get up and do it all over again. Because they always broke the swings. We used to have swings, but they would always break the fucking swings. I don't know how they would break the swings. They just
I used to break swings. Just twist, and then spin.
No.
And then one of the times that shit ain't spin no more, and it broke. The chain broke.
The chain, that's how they used to break the chain. I just remember that when somebody older than you didn't want you to be on the swings, they would do that thing where they would like wrap it up to make it too
funny.
tall for you to get on.
That would be
You're like, get it back, like there's no way you can get it back down because you're not strong enough to like push it to like make it come back down. But then I used to somehow be able to finesse my way of getting it down. I don't know, man. Like a lot of those children are like bad.
I knew the second you started talking about
Like,
bumper slides, them some badass kids trying to break bones and shit.
The fun, like we used to run around and do all this stuff, and when we used to play nigga knock, they used to call
nigga
police. We yell nigga knock, which is like, you know, knock knock zoom, or knock knock run, or ding dong ditch if you have a doorbell. But we wasn't rich enough to have doorbells. Yeah, nigga knock.
I have to get
nigga.
No. I have to get the book out.
Because if you were at the door, they'd just be like, nigga knock. And like, but sometimes they would kick the door, but they would never break it because we're children. We couldn't break doors. But we used to play that all the time whenever, that was the one game that my sister used to let me play with her and her friends, because even though she's only a year older than me, technically, because I'm 2001, she's 2000. So she's technically only a year older than me. Oh, change battery pack. Let me just unplug that. But since she's only a year older than me, she used to be like, you can't go, and this, that, and
editing Jeremy here. For some reason, the ending audio for this has disappeared. It has made itself cease to exist. So this is all we got. I hope to see you in the next I hope to hear from you in the next podcast. Not see you. Don't see you. Can't even see me. I hope that you hear from me in my next podcast. It was nice having Jason on, and Kendall. Kendall was, amazing as usual. Until the next podcast, I guess this is it. So I'll see you in the next podcast. Remember, I'm trying my best, and I'll see you in the next one.